Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line.
Ready. 60 yards. 48 right now. Let's go. Let's go, defense. Move your quicker. Shoot. 1, 2, check.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Deuce. Check safety.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On second down, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Let's go. 18 data. Be a long game. Tight end right.
There's Jackson on third and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 55, Mike.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Come on, set. Read. Watch it, you better breathe. You better breathe.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Check 99. Check 99. Check.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down now, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. A quick throw caught by Sharp. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Harold Landry drops him for a loss of 12. And it also brings up fourth down. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Got it. Mike, 48. I got it. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Out. 3 down. One take. He's checking.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Going deep here for Taylor. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Situation. Let's go.
Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
4 yards. First down, Baltimore.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He'll get 15 there as he kept it himself, yet it will still lead to a 4th down. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. They're running. Ingram. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Cameron Batson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas.
4 down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
31's the mic. We don't want this. Shit.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now it's Jackson. He finds Taylor, complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it with Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Watch the safety creep. SOS.
Here's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Jones. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down now, it's Jones. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Jones, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans. Cameron Batson, 35 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over. Let's go, boys, bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 72 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they try to sweep to Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. 6 yards. I'm coming. Hey, look, 3.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. This is Lewis. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Here I come again. Here I come again. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Whip.
Jackson now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tajay Sharp there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to Sharp. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Jackson. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go. It's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.